Hi everyone. Okay, I'm just going to do this quick demo for you as a request. I showed an envelope that I'd covered with a napkin and I used the saran wrap and did it that way. So what you're going to need, obviously a napkin. I'm using a 32-pound weight paper because I want to turn it into an envelope. You're going to need some parchment paper and some saran wrap, doesn't matter what kind, and a really hot iron. So you're going to want to set your iron to the highest temperature, and you don't want any steam on it, okay? So nice and dry. I just go ahead and iron my napkin first. Now I haven't separated this yet, so there's a little trick to that. See this? I'll show it up close if I can get it up close. Wait a minute, where am I? Here I am. Okay, I don't know if the lighting is not the best. I'm sorry about that. There you go. You can see the texture. This is quite a deep embossed edge all the way around. So sometimes that's difficult to separate. Now if you just take a little piece of Scotch tape, and you can see I already did it in the corner because it's missing the corner here. Just put it in the very corner where you're not going to miss it if it tears. And then you pull and it actually starts to separate for you. So it's really simple. And then I just work my napkin back and forth. Once you've got the embossing undone, then it's pretty simple. Now you can keep the backgrounds. You can use these for all kinds of mixed media type stuff. Personally, I'm not keeping it because I have so much crap. Okay, I'm just going to give it another quick iron. Okay, now I'm going to set my paper here, and I'm going to put my parchment paper down first. I'll give that an iron to flatten it out a little. Okay, so we've got that there. Then you want a piece of saran. And I'm going to make it the length of my paper. And I've got a fan blowing above me, so this is going to be a little tricky. We have so much smoke here in BC. We are actually under, you know, what they call that disaster type deal. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm barricaded in the house because I have allergies, and it's pretty bad right now. Anyway, okay, I'm going to put this up towards the edge of the bottom here, and that way I won't be wasting too much of the napkin because I'm only going to be ironing it to the edge. Okay, stop blowing. Okay, right to the edge of my paper. Hard to see it. Okay, now let's just hold that. And then place your napkin down. And again, I'm going to put it to the edge here so I'm not wasting napkin. Then you take another piece of parchment and cover that whole thing there. Okay, so you want to make sure that's nice and flat. And then you just start ironing. Now I just want to be careful how far I'm going up, so keep my finger here. And you just move it around slow. It takes time. It's not a quick process, just so you know. Now if you wanted, you could go ahead and, you know, cut it ahead of time, but yeah, I'm kind of lazy that way, so this will be just fine. The nice thing is it's easy to check. I won't check it for a bit because it does take time. So I believe my iron's set on linen, which is the hottest setting you can get. And you won't burn anything because of your parchment. You won't wreck your iron because the parchment's going to protect your iron. So you can go ahead and just use your normal iron. Just make sure you never get the, you want to make sure your parchment is big enough to cover the whole area so that you don't accidentally get any saran wrap on it, because then you're hooped. So for this, I chose a patterned napkin that it didn't really matter in which direction it went, because of course when you cut your envelope, it's going to be upside down in spots. So you want to be careful of that if you plan on making an envelope. If you just want it for embellishments and stuff, just use some nice, lighter weight cardstock. You don't have to use anything majorly heavy. You can put it on anything you want, really. But if you're using it for embellishments, you don't want too heavy. You want to make tags, though, you could. There's just unlimited amount of things you could do with this. And if you do full sheets, like you could even do 12 by 12s pretty much. I mean, this is almost a 12 by 12, I think. And then you've got all kinds of nice space to cut different things. You could do it on tracing paper too. And then you can make your little coin envelopes. I'm going to go ahead and check it and see what it's doing. Okay, so see on this side. Now if I pull, you see it's not quite adhered to the edge there. Pretty close though. Let's see if that maybe doesn't have saran. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I think I missed it with saran, so that actually is stuck there. Let's see this side. So you see the saran is here. And you'll, here, I'll turn it over. You'll see it's starting to like really melt up. But as far as the paper goes, there's a corner here that didn't get it. So you just kind of lightly pull on it. And it is usually the edges. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to cut away some of this so that I don't, doesn't really matter on this side, but I'll do it anyway. But I can use this portion, so I don't want to ruin it with melting saran wrap there. I'm pretty cheap. Okay, I can actually see it through there, so I'll just go ahead and cut the napkin right away. But I thought I'd give you a demo because I'm probably not going to be getting any crafting done for a little bit. I'm switching to getting some sewing done, so that takes me time. My husband's retiring in 3 weeks, so I have pants I need to make. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that back under. And I'm gonna do the edges along here because this is really where I didn't get it, and it usually is. I hope I'm still on camera for you guys. Yeah, so our forest fires are so bad. We have really big ones in Prince George right now. We had a number in Kamloops, and we even had them here where I live, in Horseshoe Bay, which is where you catch the ferry to go to Vancouver Island. And there's one in Nanaimo going on right now, and apparently they're so bad that they've blown the smoke clear across our country. And if you take a look at Canada, it's a big country. And people from Nova Scotia are getting the smoke from this side of the country. So it's pretty bad. The air quality is worse than Beijing, which is pretty bad. And Nanaimo is worse than everybody else right now, so it's really bad for people like me who have lung problems and allergies. I've been using eye drops like multiple times in a day, and you constantly have that sore throat going on. Okay, let's check it again. That's good, that's good. There you go. Okay, so then what you want to do, check this side. No, let's do a little more on that side. So then if you end up with your plastic wrap past your napkin, that's fine too, because it won't stick to the parchment, so it'll just peel right off. I cut mine to size, so you know it's pretty much okay. But you'll notice that it did stick out back here, and you can see it didn't stick at all. And there you go. There's your nice napkin. You can go ahead and cut the size and then create envelopes or whatever you want, you know, but it works on every kind of paper surface. So the only thing that I like the decoupage for, so this is the difference. This, you can still feel it like a napkin, okay? Decoupage gives it more texture, and also, I don't know if that's going to show, but yeah, see, you can still see the texture of the embossed edge. With decoupage, you can kind of pounce that out because you're getting it wet, so you can pounce that out. So if that part bugs you, then decoupage is probably your answer. This is just a really nice, easy, clean way of doing it, and you can use it for like tons of different things, right? So I hope that was something that you're going to give a try and you found useful. So thanks for watching, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.